you be up in here looking like...
Since I was about this big, I've been singing, and I always wanted to sing and to help people.
That's Emily Kavanaugh.
Baby, I must say your aura is incredible.
If you're lucky enough to spend an afternoon with her, you'll likely find yourself laughing and probably crying like you've been lifelong friends.
It wasn't just a dream.
She's known in the industry for her big voice and even bigger heart.
I knew I always wanted to sing in New York, like since I was a little girl, and I knew that I wanted to help people. I had no idea what that would look like. I was lucky enough that about 6-7 years ago, I found this niche at the intersection of those two, of the arts and service. And I was able to, build programming in the South Bronx for young adults aging out of foster care, work with homeless young adults. And so I feel like because I'm sort of always, around that and in the mix, I'm really lucky that I'm, living my dream, even though it looks a little different right now.
With most of her gigs on hold and feeling helpless watching the never-ending news cycle, Emily had an idea. Why not send songs to people in need?
It began as the smallest thing. It was like basically in my parents' bathroom, I recorded a version of I Want to Hold Your Hand because I was just so overwhelmed by the idea that people were losing people and that no one could be there to hold their hand.
I'll tell you something.
While, a song doesn't take the place of that, this idea that, you could send love to people through music was something that really grabbed me. And I knew that was something I could do. That was a small way that I could give back.
And that initiative is called A Song for You. And that's something that you started last year. And tell me what it's grown into.
So now, we're up to well over 100 songs. We're working with hospitals and hospices across the country, to name a few, visiting nurse service here in New York City, Mission Hospice out in California, Hospice of the Valley in Arizona. We just have so many beautiful people who are involved in this, including artists from local to touring to Grammy nominated to most recently Grammy Award winning Jesse Harris has joined our team.
And this is a song of mine from Mabel. It's called Everlasting Day.
I'm sending a song to you, Regina, and I'm sending all my love to you in the Bronx.
I'm sending and singing this song out to Dan and Shannon in California. I hope you're keeping as well as you can, and just sending you lots of strength and courage and all the good things.
We send cover songs, but then we also do written from scratch, personalized original songs based on people's stories to send to patients and families in hospice and hospital across the country. Initially, it was people who were hit hardest by the pandemic. Now it's grown to people who are living with cancer, people who don't have much longer, families who are separated from children, nurses who are in isolation, children who want to convey a sentiment to their parent in hospice. And it's a way to share someone's story through a song.
Coming from a family who's just been through it, you'll hold on to anything that's good. And it truly is such a gift.
We've been really touched by the response. I wrote a song for a woman who is in hospice but wanted to marry her partner on Valentine's Day. We wrote a song for a 38-year-old in Arizona who has since passed away, just a little older than I am. And his daughter had reached out initially to say, would you write this song for my father? This is something I want to give him before he goes. And the nurses and the social workers and the chaplains were so amazing in this hospice that they not only let us write the song, they printed the words to the song, they posted it up on his wall. It was one of the last things he was able to see. And his family reached out with video and photos, and just the sentiment alone that, we could do this very, very small thing for somebody to bring them comfort and to speak to this bond that was already created between the father and his daughter. It was just such a meaningful thing to be a part of. I don't really know how to put that into words.
I wanna